Peterbot is the definition of a Fortnite kid.
Oh my god! Get your ass down!
Loud.
Oh my god!
Cocky.
Oh my god. Calling him right there. 80 white. Come get this pickaxe. Come get this pickaxe. Come get this pickaxe. No!
Sometimes out of pocket.
I'm a Benji fishy. What are you doing? You are brain dead.
Alright, that's no need.
But really, really, really talented.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
Like, accused of cheating talented.
Every single pro, almost every single pro, thinks that he's cheating. Peterbot. Everyone thinks that Peterbot's cheating. And I don't know if he's cheating or not, but the fact that almost every pro thinks he's cheating, and the fact that he has the best aim I've seen in my entire life.
He ended up proving himself on land, by the way. He first came to prominence by qualifying to the Solo All-Stars via play-in round, placing 8th, ahead of many of the region's best like Commandment, Acorn, Bugha, Stretch, Mero, and Clix. And in Season 7, he proved it was no fluke, finishing 11th, with memorable spawn beef too. He teamed up with Macwood and Bucky for Season 8, and came 11th in Grands. And the biggest tournament of the year, the Grand Royale, they finished 4th, an amazing end to the year where he did nothing but rise. But he wanted to prove he belonged among Fortnite's elite. And in 2022, he would have that opportunity. After placing 10th with Quanti in Chapter 3 Season 1, he found the right duo, an up-and-coming controller demon, Bylah, who at that point had played in just one grand final, placing 15th with Knifer in Chapter 3 Season 1. And they were good together immediately.
And Peterbot and Bylah, they're gonna flex on that #1 spot, saying we don't just want to finish first, we don't just want the momentum, we want everything that goes with it. Deny the victory royale.
This is still a great fight though for the flashy win, and Peterbot finds a great side angle, gets exchanged back. Bylah tries to get the pickaxe.
Placing first in Qualifier 1, a direct ticket to Grand Finals. But to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Challenge accepted.
And the best was maybe the best duo ever, Bugha and Mero. They won Chapter 2 Season 8 Grand Finals with Muzz.
Oh my god, we won! Let's go!
Grand Royale with Dukes.
You came back to win the Grand Royale?
Then Chapter 3 Season 1.
Bugha and Mero, they've done it again.
A threepeat. And the threepeat that saved Bugha's career. And they were ready to make it 4. An inconceivable feat.
As I told you, it would be absolutely, totally, and in all other ways, inconceivable.
So let's discuss the background of this titanic clash. In Chapter 3 Season 2, Fortnite was in a transition period. When the season launched, a critical game mechanic was missing: building.
You can no longer build.
Wow.
It was well enough received that Zero Build was born.
It's literally called Zero Build Fortnite Battle Royale, I think.
Bringing back big creators like Tfue and becoming the main mode for major creators like Ninja and Courage.
Bringing a lot of new people to the game, old people back to the game, and they're loving it more than ever. That will go away if they don't continue to cater to the new building, like this no building.
The season also added new mechanics like mantling,
Okay.
and tactical sprinting.
There's a tactical sprint. So the tactical sprint, holding shift. And you just run like this, right?
Both well received.
He was special.
It was a transition period in Fortnite competitive too. Players were unhappy with the spray meta in Season 1.
The biggest thing we all know about this season is that it's heavily a spray meta.
And it did not change much in Season 2.
Which I'm going to check the damage on this. This thing might do more damage than the Stinger.
Veteran players like Stretch vented their frustrations, and others began drifting away from the game.
Stretch found the new SMG meta to be stale and uncompetitive.
Mongrel and Mitro quit after playing one last Cash Cup together in Season 1. This would be Benji Fishy's last FNCS.
I am officially quitting competitive Fortnite.
But there were new players on the rise in both regions. Vino won his first FNCS on EU. Malibuca and Mustache had started to dominate. Players like Peterbot and Cold highlighted the new generation on North America.
Like on. Oh, Nix, no. Oh, bro. Oh my god. Damn.
Elite is, I mean, sorry, Cold is disgusting. Holy shit, that fight was gross.
And like all FNCS Grand Finals, this one was insanely stacked with great teams. Scented, coming off second place finishes in Chapter 2, Season 4, 5, 6, and 7, picked up Cold to start Chapter 3. Jamper played with two-time FNCS winner Dukes. Acorn with Edgy, Clix with Deyy, Commandment with Stretch, Khanada and Agers played their first FNCS as a duo. And finally, Bugha and Mero were looking to defend their three-peat. Just 2 weeks in, before Grand Finals, Fortnite added a super POI, the Collider, where Peterbot and Bylah would land. It was right in the center of the map, and it had tons of loot, launch pads, a mythic scoped burst.
I need that. We need that.
North America's greatest duos were about to go head to head, and all that was left were the games.
What time is it?
Game time!
Clix and Deyy go down early.
Not a full connection, and the surge comes in, finishes him off. He gets knocked, Deyy goes down, and just like that, the two get wrapped up from behind.
Mero goes on a solo rampage in the endgame.
He wants to pick up a siphon here, but he doesn't have time, and he gets it just as it ticks over. He still needs to catch up to the zone, and Nawson. Oh, Mero, what was that?
To start battling those in a low. Mero, though, is still popping off, and another one. Down goes the Vive. That's going to bring him on up to 9. Another player in the box. He finally gets crushed.
And Peterbot and Bylah go down to Fash and Pamstu, who win game 1.
They want the victory royale to come through. It's not going to matter, though, because at the end of the day, Peterbot and Bylah are going to be first place on our leaderboard to the back of the eliminations. But hold the phone, it's not over yet. We talked about this. There it is. Never mind.
After a great rotation, Bugha gets some of the easiest eliminations of his life.
It'll be a welcome sight for some on the distance, though. Bugha finds 1, finds 2. Add them up. That's a 6-point swing.
But Mero goes down, leaving Bugha as a solo. Peterbot, also a solo, does this before he goes down. He was in the zone.
Still in front of them, and they get cracked there. But Peterbot is still fighting in the game. He finds 2 more are alive here, jumping their way back in. Peterbot has more.
Clarity and Slacks take the win.
He's going to take it away. One more shot will do it, but the young lad is going for it, unfortunately.
And Peterbot's heroics vault him and Bylah to first place. Straight to endgame, where Peterbot and Bylah make an epic height play.
Oh, nobody's been there, but Peterbot and Bylah ripped it away.
This is crazy. They actually come on up. They want to take this fight here.
Bugha goes down. Scented makes an insane solo clutch.
Finish there, and here it is. Great tag. Down goes Nets. He's smart, and it's clever, and it's patient, and that is why Scented is still in this game.
But Peterbot and Bylah take the win.
Peterbot is hurt. Bylah is also hurt. They don't have mats. It's an ultimate low push, but no, he misses. Down goes one, and no follow-up. Bylah
building on their lead. But the FNCS gods would not let them run away with it, as they go down early in game 4.
And right now, if I'm Peterbot and Bylah, I want to pick up Igna on the backside of the zone. And Peterbot tries to change the angle. He gets taken out.
Bylah goes down as well, and that's a fault just outside the top 25.
Agers makes a gorgeous play as a solo.
Low ground so well, but Agers is coming around the corner, and he just lights him up like a firework. Down he goes.
And Nexi and Narwhal pull out the win.
To this victory royale here, it's a 2v1 situation, and Teo, you can run, but you cannot hide. Down he goes.
Peterbot and Bylah get stuck in a sketchy fight with Dukes and Jamper, but get away.
Duke and Jamper are 100% under surge if they are pushing this. You can see the damage coming through. Peterbot and Bylah, they just want to get away. You can see Duke has been taken down. Great shot from Peterbot, backing him up.
It's not looking good right now. Peterbot gets hurt here. He has to back up. Bylah is by himself. He's losing even more HP. There's another team looking in. It's the young boys of Ignalai Melito. They're firing up from the side. Down goes Jamper, and Peterbot and Bylah buy themselves a moment's time here.
Cold and Scented, who are in 3rd place, start off endgame in a sticky situation and try to salvage it.
We reconnect there. Meanwhile, down here, a big fight.
They have to get the refresh here. We talked about them not having any extra resources, any extra shields, and actually, Scented's just gonna drop all of his stuff. He said, "Go on, my son, do what you do," and Cold says, "I got you, I'll carry the torch."
Peterbot and Bylah expand their lead before going down.
Bylah and Peterbot might just really rack up here. There's one opportunity. Down goes Walters in 3rd. Bye-bye. Another set goes for them. That's 6 elims now.
And Bylah needs to work back to Peterbot. Peterbot is the one with the heals. You see him taking the block. Huge shot onto Rokane there. And Peterbot dropped his drum shotgun. He says, "Sundown, what you know about me, baby? I'll do it with the striker."
And Haji and Suscript hang on for the win, grabbing quite a lead with Scented and Cold in 2nd place. Stretch and Commandment die off spawn, the story of their tournament.
We've ever seen them put on here. and it's just been rough. Battle after battle here. Death and Tabney have just been exceptional so far. And now they're going for the disrespectful pickaxe play here. They're not going to find it. Instead, he waits for the edit to come through. He shuts things down there.
They would finish in 50th and split. It was a tale of two players. Stretch would go on to retire, and Commandment would go on to win FNCS in Season 3. Peterbot takes out Bugha and Endgame.
Here, and it's going to happen soon. Meanwhile, Peterbot gets another one. This starts a Bugha, huge upset for him.
Scented and Cold make an aggressive height play.
Scented and Cold take away height in game number 6.
And now they're at 6 eliminations here.
But Peterbot is cooking.
Looking here. They need to make a decision. Fight the slow ground team or battle for height. But no, the focus comes down low. It's not looking good. Huge gets crushed by Peterbot.
Scented and Cold take the win with 10 eliminations.
And now Peterbot with no builds. Will there be any more dramatics? He's taken down Scented and Cold. 9 eliminations, monster. They are pushing.
This is it. They should be able to close out here and put up their first victory of the day.
And after that game, they are suddenly in contention. To start day 2, another team is contesting at the Collider.
We have a new fighter at the Collider. Bizzo and Diego Plays actually landed there.
Perhaps there is hope for a close tournament after all. And Scented and Cold keep pushing, but Scented goes down.
Jamper's actually going to end up finding an Elim in the feet, and I believe he just got a knock onto Wall Taker. Yeah, that was him. He's out. So now Cold going to be by himself.
Then Cold goes down before achieving major placement points. With Peterbot clutching,
is going to have to do something ridiculous as a solo. No stranger to him as he finds it. What a shot, Peterbot!
With everything that goes down, more placement points, but Elims are better. Get those instead.
Mero goes down, and Peterbot continues to rage.
Able to pick it up. Peterbot and Bylah are up onto 9 eliminations, all in the solo plays. Bylah dipping back in the zone and finding 3. Peterbot then, since the solo, has found 3 of himself. And look, he's challenging players. He's going for it. Angers ripped apart. He is going, and there's a reason he's in first. Look at the moves.
And look at this, a big 180 as well before he gets sent out of the lobby.
Qua and Tabs G take the win. Hope at last for the lobby as Peterbot and Bylah struggle with Storm Surge and go down with 0 points.
And I'm sorry to say it, the writing's on the wall. Bylah, you do not have the HP. It's all or nothing. He needs to pull a miracle out of the hat, and it's not going to happen.
Scented and Cold go down too early to meaningfully capitalize.
Can Cold do it for his duo now? A huge shot, but it's not enough. And number 1 and 2 teams are now crossed out of the competition.
But Bugha and Mero take their opportunity to close the gap.
They meet up with one another. It's all or nothing. A huge shot there from Bugha onto Agers. Put that man down. Earn those points here. And now they're on the heels of second place here. High ground's not free though. They're coming down. Might be a little too early, some might say. We'll find out. Bugha and Mero still up and cooking here. Another Elim. That's onto Thatch.
Hamsel in the back of the zone, just using the med mist, trying
Mero's
to take it
on height.
Mero rips height away as the solo, and then you can see the push coming through using that
my
drum.
God.
He's gonna find it, but he has to get the confirm, and he goes down.
And Trashy wins the game. While it gets closer, Peterbot and Bylah would need to stumble more, and Bugha and Mero were lurking. Early in Game 9, Bylah goes down.
But hold the phone here as Bylah is down, so we talk about adversity.
Then Peter.
He's getting dropped down.
Oh, no.
Enough builds, only 2 builds. It's going to be forced right in the face, and that's the biggest thing.
Scented tries to solo clutch, but Deyy and Clix take him out a little too early.
Wall Taker by himself, still holding on to that placement point. He has now jumped up though. He's gone from 202 to 219. Can he get on the wall? No, he gets taken out.
Mero goes down, and Bugha has to play as a solo, but goes down too early as well.
That was his very last build. Just cover the top. He's trying to find someone on the backside, and he goes down.
And Pamstu pulls out a beautiful win.
Pamsel, he wants to find the refreshers. Polo dips in, and Pamsel gets the gift from above. And you see him timing, waiting to make sure he gets the maximum for the siphon. And he goes straight up, recognizing it's a 1v1. Pamsel, the French Canadian, he says, whoa, 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 whoa. 2-horse race? No, let's make it a 4-horse race. Don't forget about me. I predicted them the entire time last season, and maybe I was just a season late with the newcomer. Shonyi trying to do something about it, but what he does is run out of build.
Scented goes down in the endgame.
As Khanada ends up taking down Wall Taker. He's going to find that one, and that is massive as it puts Cold as a solo.
Teeing up a classic Cold solo clutch.
Space, but nobody wants to give it to him. Might end up playing the backside of the zone. Tries to find a short pad, but everyone's already built it up. But instead, he finds a 158 insta knock. Cold, that was gross.
Bugha gets an Elim as a solo, and another.
He is closing that gap onto that number 1 spot. Give him some more points here.
Before going down, Khanada and Agers take the win.
That's a huge one. Khanada with the angle. He's so quick, you can't even see him, and it's all over.
Bugha and Mero move to second. Scented and Cold fall to third. But going into game 11, both teams are now in striking distance. Scented and Cold are in trouble right away. Same with Bugha and Mero.
I'm afraid this is it. Bugha's out. It's all up to Mero here.
He's diving in, trying to find it with the drum, with 51 HP in a dream, but the dream turns into a nightmare.
Scented goes down, then Cold.
He is hounding Edgy and Acorn, but he's throwing himself straight into 1v2. But the cannonball will break the build. He takes some chip from the side, doesn't have any extra shield, 40 HP, trying to find something, trying to dive in. No builds, can't cover his sides.
Peter gets an elimination as a solo, but dies rotating.
Potentially, it's in wraps, but it's not really over until it's over. Peterbot, though, says, hold the phone here. I'm still here. I'm putting up a big fight. That's not a fact.
He has to get in his zone.
So well. Can he get in? This is where sprint comes into play. It's alive. Look at the mechanics. It's enough to stretch it a little bit there.
Khanada goes down, unable to get enough points to mount a challenge. Acorn and Edgy see their opportunity.
They're at 8 elims now.
And Bank and Elite win the game.
Elite makes a big mistake. He goes down. He takes the full 2v1. He finds one. Elite just might 2v1 this in the end. And he wants the win. Yeah. He wants it bad. And he takes that win.
Acorn and Edgy, Agers Khanada jump to second and third respectively. Can they be the ones to steal the tournament? Mero eliminates Khanada.
A little bit of favor for Agers and Khanada, giving them some room, but Khanada doesn't watch his back, and the third place team goes down to the fourth place team.
Then second place, Acorn and Edgy go down.
At top 3, it could be enough. The full gold medal, a little bit of a slide. 2, last ticket, it doesn't get in. Acorn and Edgy are down.
Mero and Bugha get to work desperately and try and catch up, but no one is catching up with Peterbot and Bylah. So it's a battle for second, and Scented and Cold do enough to take it back.
Chip's hurt, back against the wall, turns around, he is just too good. He's quick on his feet. The Siphon's gonna keep him up now. 41 HP, minis in hand, but do you play for the fight or do you go for the heal?
He has to tick over at least one more placement.
This is for second.
2v1v2. This is for second place right now. What can Cole do? The redemption run from the performance last episode. He's dipping back.
He knows it!
He finds it! Cole rips away second place.
And Donnie and Macwood win the last game. Peterbot and Bylah win, dethroning North America's most dominant duo.
Peterbot and Bylah, officially your FNCS champions. You love to see it.
Looking at the leaderboard, Cold's Game 12 heroics push them to second, and Bugha and Mero's run ends with a respectable third. But here we are, with Peterbot on top of the region, a crowning achievement that he has yet to match since. But something tells us he's not done yet. Ross Perot said, "Life is never more fun when you're the underdog competing against giants." So by this logic, Peterbot had a blast. Like, sub, and check out our other videos.